Well, me I go share some serious reggae truth messages with the world at this time because whole heap of things you no know. I don't know I listen to people whenever they're there with us during them times and all that. All right. I have written books. Some of the messengers, them who come out of Trenchtown, have told them many things, but you still don't know certain truths. Some of you go share certain truths with you know, right now. If you no listen, you will learn. You see, me and the man Joe Higgs, yeah, our picture up on the upper right hand corner of this. All right, listen to what me I say now. Listen. Well, me I go tell you something now, you know. For those who would care really to listen, all right, so that them can learn certain truths. I mean, really the real truth about reggae and Trenchtown, all right, and the Trenchtown that I grew up in, and me and all the brethren them, known and unknown, and even some of the people them were still there, even at this time in 2022. Don't forget, no. Anything you know I see and I listen to that's put out there by I and I is under I and I copyright control, all right? It no free phone if you just I use it like say a phone own. All right? Me just want you should have one in there. No, me I go tell you. Say you will never see or hear, and I have never seen nor heard anyone writing, talking about Trenchtown in a positive light. Yeah, man, in a uplifting light. It's always in a disparaging, denigrating, humiliating, and castigating sufferation terms. Yeah, man. And crime, infestation, and murders and homicides and gun and gang warfare. That's how Jamaica and the world has viewed Trenchtown people. Some years ago, I published a book, The True Trenchtown Story. And I just put the basic truths in that book. The True Trenchtown Story, copyrighted and all. And some little freelance writer, I don't know where him come from Jamaica, whatever, say him look on it and him couldn't find the true Trenchtown story. I don't know what him did want or expect for find. Alright. Maybe him did want me write something for make him look good. Maybe him did want me to write something which is not true, which is a lie. Yeah, man. And even though we tell Bob Marley to send the message to the world and Peter Touch, which they did, because him they tell the world, in song, we come from Trenchtown, and you think even the music people want to talk about that? No, who was the we that he was singing about? Say we come from Trenchtown. You know who were the we that he was talking about? I am one of the we that he was talking about. Many of us, especially from the musical fraternity. But there was another fraternity. in a trench town that you won't even hear. None of the present day trench town people, nobody in the government, nobody worldwide I got talk about Trenchtown. This is the part where I, Rascado, have been constantly talking about, because you know what? Even though Bob did tell them, good friends we had, oh good friends we have lost along the way. A song with Tata, Vincent Tata Ford, we pass on to him gone. He wrote, and we used to sing in at the back of my yard, because back of my yard was the culture yard, was the meeting place, was the Trenchtown Reggae University. Rocksteady man Alton did live on my street. Him and him sister Hortense. Delroy did live on the street behind my street. Seco did live on the street behind my street. Got Dennis Black Uhuru, Wailing Souls, Original Wheeler, Junior Braithwaite, Joe Higgs, Roy Wilson, Lord Tanimo. The whole of them were living at the same spot. Alright, close proximity. You are from one man yard to the next. It's not like one now the politicians them cause certain man really to be armed and dangerous, and then build zinc fences and barricades between the yards. When we were there in the 60s, we could have walked from First Street Yard, from down at First Street and Spanish Town Road, go right up to 9th Street, right up to Catholic Cemetery, right straight up, from yard to yard, through the yards them, going right up. I'm not here to tell you any of the details, because some things you have some parasitic plagiarists them call themselves reggae historian and reggae journalists them, whether them there in England, United States, Canada, or even in Jamaica, wherever they might be, who likes to follow my works, take things out of my books and my writings, twist it, and tell people say I feel them own. And yet them never come from Trenchtown. Now live there, now even heard about Trenchtown in any way, form or shape, except that sometime you will hear certain people say, yeah man, Bob Marley and Peter Tosh come out of Trenchtown. Them will more tell you say Peter Tosh come out of Trenchtown than tell you say Bob Marley come out of Trenchtown. Them always try to avoid the truth that Bob Marley come out of Trenchtown. I mean, I and Junior Braithwaite and other was the first two-man name. That's the Baba walk up Rest Road coming into Trenchtown, second right Panawakana, and then we just protected him, welcomed him, took care of him, make him know say him was safe amongst us, with us. Yeah. Bob was safe in a Trenchtown, even though his skin was as white as snow. And we protected him. The world don't know this. But me I share it with the world now. At this particular time, 60 years since I created reggae in our backyard with all the Trenchtown people them. And yet, other people them are going like say, them are reggae musicologists, and them are reggae historian, and them a write book and a sell book. I hear see and all that. But you see, my works under my copyrights. And if you see them I use it without my written authorized legal permission, then me take action. Because me have standings for no say me must defend I and I rights. Alright, so me I share this. Go and listen. We did that. You won't hear the world a talk about that, you know. No, because them try them best. Even some of the people them in a Jamaica, we claim say them in a the music, reggae music business. Even though them have a reggae faculty at the University of the West Indies. Me don't know who they part the faculty there. But none of them people that never ever day in a trench town. When I created reggae and I've posted the copyrights online for all the world to see. Them try them best to avoid those truths. They are even the ones who suppress and don't press these truths. Can you imagine that? Yeah, man. Yeah, but you see, we there. Iras Cardo, keeper of the reggae ark, of the Trenchtown Reggae Covenant. All right, a man who was there at the beginning, from the beginning. I am speaking and giving reference to all of my youth, all of my brethren and sisters, them. Some of them who don't know have passed on, and most of them died poor in the poverty that they knew so well. All right. So I am speaking for them whose voices can no longer be heard. All right. And I make the world know certain truths. And also making all the fledgling reggae singers who are aspiring to make a career out of the music know them legal rights and know how serious it is for them to own them work products and don't make Babylon steal it from them and take with them legacy. Steal it from them. Write things about them which is false. And make them know say, you must get up and stand up and protect on the work products. This is just a part of my reggae education series. All rights reserved globally. I am Rascardo. Rastafari lives. There is more to come. All right? Just keep listening. This is part one of I and I Trenchtown Investigates. Rastafari know.